everyone. Today I'm going to be making vanilla cake. It's been a long time since I've made a baking video. It's because I've been busy with school and I had exams. So it's summer holiday now, so I decided to make a baking video. And you might be wondering, why am I making vanilla cake? It's because tomorrow it's my turn to make snacks at church. So I decided to make vanilla cake. It's tasty and easy. So let's get started. The ingredients we'll be needing is, okay, wait. First, I forgot to tell you about the pan. So the pan, all you need to do is take parchment paper and cut your size of your pan. Actually, before that, you need to butter your pan. You don't need to put all-purpose flour. You just need to put the parchment paper on top of this, and then it will be ready. And also, if you don't have parchment paper, all you need to do is coat your pan with butter and all-purpose flour. So now I'll move on to the ingredients. So what you need, first I'll tell you the dry ingredients. So dry ingredients is 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. You need to sift it. Then I have 2 and 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder. And I have here 1.5 cup of sugar. You can use powdered sugar, but then I would prefer to use this. And the wet ingredients, so what we have here is butter, which is 170 grams or 3/4 cup. And this is 3 eggs. This has to be room temperature. And I have buttermilk here. So this is 1 cup of buttermilk. If you can't buy buttermilk, you can make it. All you need is some yogurt, plain yogurt, and you need to put some milk in it. And after that, you need some vanilla extract. So first, I'm going to be starting by mixing my dry ingredients. As I already have my all-purpose flour, I'm going to add my baking powder. So if your butter is salted, you don't need to put salt. If it's unsalted, you put 3/4 teaspoons of salt. So I'll add my baking powder and I'll whisk it. So after you whisk it, you keep it aside. So now we'll move on to the wet ingredients. So what I have here is 170 grams of butter, right? So I'm gonna add it to my large bowl. Your butter needs to be at room temperature, not hard, not soft. Okay. So after you finish using your butter, you need an electric mixer or a stand mixer for this. I have an electric mixer, so I'm going to be whisking this up. And your butter needs to be creamy after you whisk it up. It'll just take 5 seconds to make it. You see, it's creamy. And you can use your spatula to do this. So after you're done whisking your butter, when it's nice and creamy, you need to add your sugar. So you don't put it all at once. So you need to put like half first. So I'll switch it on. and you see the sugar solute substance. Okay, so you can use a spatula to gather it. So after you have done this, you need to crack your eggs in this. So as I said, your eggs need to be in room temperature. So cracking your 3 eggs, you need to be very careful. Just a minute, I'll go wash my hands. So after you've done putting your eggs in, you need to blend it together. Okay, so now your main ingredient, vanilla extract. So your vanilla extract, you need to put 1 tablespoon. Yeah. So I add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. So after you've done putting your vanilla extract, you can just mix it up. Okay, so now you're done using your your blender. So you can put this aside. So now you bring in your dry ingredients. What? So after you bring in your dry ingredients, you add a little of your flour, maybe 1/2 a cup of your flour, and then you use your whisker first. Whisk it up a little, and then you add a little of your buttermilk. As your buttermilk, it is 1 cup. Okay, I'll just put a little of it, and I'll mix. When it starts to look lumpy, it's fine. So you're done using your mixer. Now you need your spatula. So again, you put half of this and half of this. So as in my other videos, I told you about your folding technique, and it's compulsory to use it. If you just, stab it, it's not good. So after this, maybe after this you need to use your electric mixer or blender. Then you add this full thing and the full buttermilk. We use buttermilk to soften the cake, and it also adds an extra taste. So you can make a birthday cake out of this also. It'll taste really nice. You can use buttercream or whipped cream. Anything is fine. So after you mix it with your spatula, if it still looks like this, it mostly will look like that, you need your electric mixer. So then you mix it at once. together. That's enough. Okay. So meanwhile, you preheat your oven at around 350 or 175 degrees Celsius. So now I'll just have my spatula. As you see, it's really nice and creamy. Okay, now I'll take my tray. You see how it sticks to the pan? Okay, now I'm just gonna add this. It may not spread if you have this big pan like me, but you need to spread it yourself. Okay. My mother taught me how to bake. She taught me how to scrape my bowl and measure. And I used to see her when we had lockdown. I used to see her make cakes and cookies and breads, and I tried to help. So after I scrape my bowl, I spread my batter. You see how it's really, soft, the batter, and creamy. Okay. It may not look good now, but it'll look good after you bake it. Okay. So I'll just do this. For this, I need to spread this around my cake batter. Okay, it's fine if you leave these marks because when it. Okay. So now I've leveled my batter into my pan. So I'm gonna pop it in my oven, which is preheated to 175 Celsius. So I'll just, wipe this. Okay. So I'll pop it into my oven, and now my cake's ready and it's ready to go in the oven. So, okay. It may not look very tidy. So it'll take around 30 minutes to bake. And I hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe and share to your other friends who need to make a vanilla cake. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.